Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Sports News with Kyle Alexander. All right, so my last video about the mock draft, I said I will be talking about a specific college quarterback and some stuff that's been going on. All right, now I will be getting into that. Freshman quarterback from Georgia, Justin Fields, has just announced Friday that he will be transferring to The Ohio State University. I don't know if any Buckeye fans out there, but yeah, Justin Fields is transferring to Ohio State, and this is the letter that he posted on Twitter to the college football community, and in particular the wonderful Georgia fans who've been so supportive of me this past year. My time at the University of Georgia has given me the opportunity to refine my skills under great coaches and to play with incredibly talented teammates who've become like brothers to me. I appreciate what Coach Smart and the Georgia football coaching staff have done to help me progress as a quarterback, and for their patience and understanding while I thoughtfully consider my future as a student athlete. I've decided to transfer to Ohio State University, where I will continue to pursue my undergraduate degree and play football for the Buckeyes. I'll miss my teammates more than they'll ever know, and I wish them all the best as they get ready for another great season. I hope the bonds we've developed this past year will never be broken by where we choose to play football or where we end up after college. And then he said he won't be doing interviews. So, yep, that was a letter he posted on Twitter Friday, officially announcing that he will transfer to Ohio State. And honestly, this isn't really a smart decision, I think, because, listen, he already committed to Georgia, so he was already going to a position battle with with Jake Fromm. Then he lost that, and now he's thinking about transferring, and he's transferring to Ohio State. And yet Dwayne Haskins declaring for the draft, but they have Tate Martell. So I get Justin Fields might be the favorite here, but that's not really. There's still going to be a position battle, so that's not really smart. Like, honestly, if I was I'd transfer to another school like LSU, like Florida, or not Florida, but I mean, you get what I'm saying. Like, transfer to a school where you know, like, you'll have the starting job. Because, like, I know a lot of people say he's a coward for this, but Kelly Bryant, perfect example. I like that move. I'm personally a fan of him transferring to Missouri. Because, listen, he is a senior quarterback. They got Trevor Lawrence, who's a freshman, and you're taking over after Deshaun Watson. The team's not doing bad with you at quarterback. Then this freshman comes in and takes your job while you're a senior and you're trying to get ready for the draft. So you're like, well, like I gotta get my playing time. So he didn't lose a year of eligibility because he only played 4 games, and he decided to transfer to Missouri, which was smart because they already have a quarterback, Drew Lock, who's declaring for the draft this year. So Drew Lock declares for the draft, then Kelly Bryant steps in next year and gets his playing time, gets to show scouts what he wants to do, like what he's able to do. Or like Justin Fields should have transferred to another school where he would have been sure, like Penn State. Jason McSorley, I'm pretty sure he's declaring. Boom, walk in, get the starting job. But not only that, Tate Martell wants some smoke. Tate Martell, he wants the smoke. He wants smoke with Justin Fields. As when the rumors came out of him transferring to Ohio State, when it wasn't official, on Twitter on December 21st, Tate Martell tweeted out, word of advice: don't swing and miss, especially not your second time. Now, this wasn't directed to Justin Fields, but if like the rumor came up, that's kind of the vibe that people are going to be getting. That's what a lot of people are thinking. That's what I think it is, that it was a shot at Justin Fields. Now, Tate Martell, a lot of people don't like him because they may say he's cocky, but I mean, he's not a bad quarterback. I mean, I like him. I mean, I won't say he's cocky. I mean, yeah, he's cocky, but it's kind of like Baker Mayfield. He's cocky, but he's not all like, oh, you're not like, if they play the Patriots, like, oh yeah, I'm better than Brady. Brady's a bum, and then get blown out. Like, he's cocky, but like, he's cocky enough to where it's just confidence. and like Baker likes the trash talk. I mean, who doesn't like the trash talk? It's a sport. It's football. Like talking is like one of the best parts about it. But a lot of people say Tate Martell is cocky, and a lot of people prefer Justin Fields over Tate Martell. Personally, I like Justin Fields more, and I believe Justin Fields is more favored to get the starting job, but he's still walking into another position battle. Now I got this question and response from of Tate Martell from this website called Buckeye Wire. It said the person asks, you know what we appreciate about you is your competitiveness. As a player, you're very competitive, right? I know you're tired of hearing this Justin Fields thing, but are you looking forward next year to competing again, no matter who it is, and that you'll be the one to take the reins? Then Martell responded by saying, I mean, it's my job to lose. It's my job to lose, really. I can tell you straight up. I have no problem competing against anybody. If Justin wants to come, by all means come. I'm just telling him it's not as easy as it sounds, because the offense is just really difficult to pick up. So it seems like he wants him to come, and it seems like he wants Justin Fields to come, and he's like, all right, like I'm Tate Martell, like he's just confident. He's like, Justin Fields, he's like, come, why don't you just come over, and then like I'll show you that you're not gonna come in and just take this away from me. Like Justin Fields, I kind of feel if Tate Martell's like offended by this, I would be offended too. Like if Justin Fields comes over and it says he's transferring to the school where I'm next in line to be the starting quarterback, and I take that as disrespect, because he think he can just take the job away from me. Like Justin Fields think he's just gonna bust down the door and then like punch Martell in the face and then boom. Or not the greatest metaphor. I'm trying to think. So basically, he think he gonna come over. He think he gonna come over to his house and just run everything. Like, no, this just isn't really a smart move. Like, Kelly Bryant's move was better, but it seems like Tate Martell, he wants the competition. He wants the smoke, and this is gonna be the interesting to watch. This is gonna be the number one thing going into next college season that everybody's gonna be focused on. And then right here I have their stats to compare them. So Justin Fields, he didn't play a lot of games, but yeah, Justin Fields in 12 games had 27 of 39 for a 69.2 completion percentage, 328 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Then also had 42 carries for 266 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Now, Tate Martell, he only played 6 games, went 23 of 28 with an 82.1 completion percentage for 269 yards and 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. And then rushing, he had 22 carries for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. So it seems Fields is the better quarterback, but Fields has played twice as many games as him. But honestly, I would take Fields over Martell if I was the coach. But that's just me personally. So there's going to be a lot of, I guess, drama. Like, it's going to be a lot of like pressure, and like all eyes are going to be on this going into next year. Like, because Justin Fields, he went into Georgia like competing with Jake Fromm and then lost the job, and then he's transferring. That might be the wave now, but Jalen Hurts proved that like Jalen Hurts is the only one who lost his job and continued to stay. But his was kind of like a movie ending. Yeah, this is why I like, cause that's why I like Kelly Bryant's decision. Cause Jalen Hurts, yeah, I like that story. I actually do like his story. He stayed behind, supported his team, and then came up when his team needed him most. But that was like he needed stuff to happen. Whereas Kelly Bryant, he took control of his future, so he's kind of like controlling like where his story is. And that's because in college you only get 4 years of eligibility. So, and if you're trying to make it to the NFL, you need as much playing time as you can get. Like, if it's like, say you're playing 4 years and then So, like, say you're in Kelly Bryant's shoes. You play, all right, miss your first year because Deshaun Watson is playing, right? Then, Deshaun Watson plays like your first 2 years. Then you play 1 year and then play a quarter of the first year. And then, boom, freshman takes your spot. You still got that year of eligibility left. And then, yeah, you still got that whole year of eligibility. So I'm not just going. Are you just going to sit around and support your team, even though that's like a good thing to do? Like, are you just going to sit around on a bench, or are you going to transfer and get more playing time so that way you can make it to the NFL? Like you gotta college football. It's a dog eat dog. It's every man for himself. Not dog eat dog. It's every man for himself. You gotta do what you need to do to get to the next level. Whether it be leaving your team, staying there, whatever. You gotta do what you have to do. That's what Justin Fields is somewhat doing. Again, I just don't like this decision because he lost the position battle and he's going right into another position battle. And honestly, I can't wait to see this because it seems like Tate Martell, Tate Martell want the smoke. He want every bit of smoke. Like Tate Martell, he wants the competition. And this is just gonna be this is just exciting to me. And yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. Personally, like I said, I think Ohio State may go with Justin Fields because he does seem like the better quarterback. But I mean, Tate Martell, he's pretty good too. And the only thing is, if Justin Fields wins the starting job, will Tate Martell transfer? Now, I have heard that report, but I have heard that he doesn't plan on transferring. But we will have to see how this all plans out. By the time the spring games come in next college football season. That is it with Sports News with Kyle Alexander today. Also, I just realized, 2 wildcard games already happened. Because I was waiting for my other video to upload, my mock draft, and it took forever. So I will inform you guys in case you missed it. Colts beat the Texans 21-7 as they were up 21-0 at the half. The Colts just came in there and started high, kept their foot on the gas pedal. So that made me 1 for 1. Then the Seahawks lose to the Cowboys 24-22. So then I'm 1 for 1. I'm 1 for 2. But the Seahawks got the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to get them 22. And it was a slow game and then started to progress. But back to what I was saying. Seahawks scored the touchdown, the 2-point conversion to get 22 points, down by 2. Michael Dixon tried a drop kick because he was trying to do an onside drop kick, I guess, but it just went too far. So Cole Beasley, that was the easiest catch of his career. All he had to do was it was like he was catching it was like baseball, like you're catching a pop fly, yeah. And so now the Colts will play the Chiefs, and the winner of the Ravens and Chargers game will play the Patriots, and we're still trying to figure out who the Cowboys play. That will be decided tomorrow with the Bears-Eagles game. Personally, I hope my Ravens and Eagles win. But that will be it for this episode of Sports News with Kyle Alexander. I will talk to you guys next time.